What's up, Jack? Long time no see, brother. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hello to you, Nanda. Nanda Yay. Good morning to you. Appreciate you guys being here.
Everybody's gonna hit some shoulders today. Do a light shoulder workout with some dumbbells. Morning, Magda. How you doing?
So, guys, we'll start off with some just some seated shoulder presses with the dumbbells. We'll do a few sets there, see how that goes, and we'll mix it up. Maybe do some upright rows and some isolation work. We'll do some maybe front raises, side laterals, shoulder flies to catch the back of the shoulders. So we'll just mix it up a little bit. put myself on the clock, guys, just to keep a good pace going. I don't want to lag behind too much in between sets. Part of it is to keep the heart rate up too, you know. So I just set a clock just so I could keep myself honest between sets. All right, we'll see how that goes. Thank you, Mirko. Appreciate you being here, brother. Good afternoon to you. Always appreciate you. Jody's here. Shout out to Ireland. Good morning. Very true, Mirko. Very true. Right? We only have right now. Everybody operates under the assumption that they have tomorrow. They even have an hour from now. And you have to, like we say, you have to plan. You got to be prepared, but we got to get out of the past. Don't worry so much about the future and concentrate on right now. right, guys, that didn't feel too bad. So we're 55 reps in with that. Do a few more sets. So we did 15 reps with the 30s, 15 with the 35s, 15 with the 40s, and that was 10 with the 50s. So we'll just say 55. So we'll work our way back down. That'll give us over 100 reps. And then maybe we'll hit some upright rows. Like I said, I'm trying to use this clock just to keep myself honest, keep moving a little bit. Thank you, Mirko, man. Yeah. Guys, make sure you check out my friend Mirko over in Germany. Now Service Calisthenics, a young beast over there. Really inspiring. So make sure you give his channel a look. Check him out. All right, that felt pretty good. So we went up, we had the 30-pound dumbbells, 35, 40, 50. Now we did 50. I'll go back down, 40, 35, and 30. That's called a progressive set. So we progressively increase the weight and then progressively decrease the weight. So this shoulder press, guys, the shoulder press is your basic shoulder exercise. That's where you're gonna build up the size and strength with those shoulders, is by doing the overhead press, right? So you could either use the dumbbells like we're doing today. You could use a barbell. What I don't recommend, and I've seen people, I've done it myself in the past, is you'll see people go down with a barbell and they'll do a press behind the head. Again, everybody's range of motion, mobility is different. I just think that's a dangerous position, very precarious position to put your shoulders in, your elbows and all. So I'm just with a standard overhead or military press, barbell or shoulder or dumbbells. And then in a few minutes, we'll get into some isolation moves, right? Because we got a front raise, which is there's 3 parts of the shoulder, obviously. You got the front, the mid or the middle, and then the back, the rear delts. Front raise, we're going to hit the front of the shoulder. A side raise or a side lateral, that's going to hit the middle, and then we'll do a rear shoulder fly. Now that we could do bent over with our dumbbells, or a lot of times you'll see people at the gym on the pec deck machine doing a rear shoulder fly, which I prefer. I feel that much more on my rear shoulders than I do with the dumbbells, but we'll hit some with the dumbbells today because obviously we don't have access to the machine. So you want to hit your standard, some type of overhead press, whether it's dumbbells or barbells, and then you want to get into the isolation moves to hit each part of the shoulder more specifically. All right, Mirko, you hit some dumbbells today. Good for you, brother. Good for you. I hit some dumbbells last night too with the chest. Hit some reps. Hit the chest a little bit with the dumbbells, which was good. Yeah, health, whatever works for you, brother. Right? Like I said, everybody responds differently to different exercises. You respond differently to foods. You know, we all have our own genetics. We all have our own metabolisms and physiologies. So you find what works for you. So we keep trying to tell people there's no one size fits all. There's no best way. There's no, perfect way that's going to apply to everybody. We have the fundamentals that work in a sense for everybody, but then you have to tweak it. You have to find what works best for you, what your body responds to, But the key is, if you do nothing, you won't get any results. You'll never know what's going to work. Right? If you're not moving, none of it matters, because nothing's going to work. You got every know-it-all fitness guru, influencer, whatever you want to call them on the internet, telling you this is the best exercise for this is the best for that. And that's to say it's not going to have any benefit, but at the end of the day, explanation is always, and then if you buy my protein, if you buy my pre-workout, if you buy my desiccated liver pills, just do the basics, guys. What we say every single day, the fundamentals. It's the fundamentals that are going to give you the results. And again, it's trial and error. And if you're not willing to put the work in, if you're not willing to try things out, do the trials, that's your biggest error right there. Is not trying. You got to put the time in, guys. You got to get off your ass and do something. All right, guys, if I did my math right, that was 120 reps with the shoulder presses. So again, we did a progressive set. And what we did, we used 30-pound dumbbells, 35, 40, 50, 50, 40, 35, 30. Came back down, up the ladder and down the ladder. So we got 120 total reps there. So now we'll switch it up a little. We'll do a superset, right? And a superset is two, when we hook up two exercises, right, back to back. So we'll do some upright rows with the dumbbells, and then we'll go right into some side lateral raises to catch the middle of that shoulder. And when you do these, like I said before, if there's going to be any ego lifting, it's always going to be, you want to increase the weight when you're going overhead, because that's how you're going to build the size and the strength in your shoulders. When you're doing these isolation exercises, right, and you're moving with straight arms out to the side where your rear flies, you go nice and light. You want to go lighter weight, heavier reps. All right. It's not a race to the top with isolation exercise to see, can you front raise, 50, 60, 70-pound dumbbells? No, with the isolations, you want to up the reps and lower the weight, right? Because we're putting a lot of stress on that joint. We don't want to risk a shoulder injury. All right, guys, so you see there, so when we're doing those side laterals to catch the middle of the shoulder, you could do that out to the side with a relatively straight arm, right? Or like I did, stay pretty much at 90 degrees and come up to shoulder height, almost like you had 2 gallons of milk and you were pouring that milk on both sides. Good morning to Ramon. How are you, brother? Thank you, man. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate that like. What's up, Gravity? Gravity, I'm 61. 61, brother. Natural ball. Good for you, man. All right. Gravity, have you competed? Do you compete? Have you competed? All right, set 2 there, guys. Shout out to Cleveland in the house. Good morning, bro. I'm glad you're feeling better, bro. Good. Back home safe and sound. And like we said, what happened in Vegas, hopefully he's going to stay in Vegas. Hitting those kettlebells, good for you. All right, gravity. Good. Shout out to you, brother. Hopefully you're still doing your training consistently. No excuses, 54. Still a kid. Still a young gun at 54, gravity. Guys, we'll hit one more set of those. We'll do a drop set on the rows. So we'll do a set of 10 reps with the heavier weight. And then I'm going to drop the weight and do another quick set of 10. And then we'll do one more set of the side laterals. Oh, you're keeping busy, Gravity. Good for you, man. Good for you. Staying in the game. Gravity, with the classes that you do, are you finding you have a varied demographic? Is it a core group of, like, younger guys, or is it a mix of guys and girls, all different ages? What do you got going on there? We'll hit a drop set here, guys. Drop the weight down, we'll hit another 10 reps. Now we get one last set of the side laterals. What's up, Red? What's up with you? Jacked? I know, brother. I hope you're doing well, Jacked. Just some shoulders today. We started off with the dumbbells with some seated presses. Then we got 120 reps on there, did a progressive set. And we just finished up with some upright rows. Supersetted those with some side laterals. What are we going to do now? We'll hit some front raises now. Actually, we'll superset. We'll do, we'll do a few more light reps with the overhead, and then we'll superset that with front raises, seated front raises. So just shoulders today, Jack. We did some chest last night. Gravity, I'm glad to see you got a good mix there. Some of us geriatrics, I hope. Got to keep up with the young guns. So I hope you got some more mature people in there. Chair aerobics. All right, it's movement. As long as we're moving, that's all we're looking for. It's better than sitting in the chair and doing thumb presses, right? On a remote all day and night. I'm gonna sit in that chair, at least move a little bit. All right, guys, we'll do some. We'll superset some presses with some seated front raises. There you go. Music to my ears, Gravity. Let's show them how it's done. Show them how it's done. Age is just a number, right? At least I hope so. We're gonna find out. All right, some alternating. Actually, we're gonna do 1-1. I'll show you. We're gonna go single, single, and a double. That's gonna be 1 rep. Okay, we'll do 12 of those. That's 12 on that. All right, so we'll do a couple more sets like that, guys. We're gonna superset that shoulder press and with those front raises. So again, when we do those front raises, we're going single, single, double. All right, so we're gonna get double the reps out of that. So it's boom, boom, 1 rep, boom, boom, 2 reps. All right, so we're doubling our money here. Doubling our money. Back at you, Gravity. I appreciate you checking in, brother. Keep showing them how it's done. Like I said, 54. Got a long way to go, brother. Proud of you. Keep going. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the support. All right, guys, back to these front raises. So again, it's single, single, double is 1 rep. So we're gonna hit 10 reps. 10 reps on this one. All right, David. Good to see you back, brother. Long time no speak. Getting the dumbbells this morning. We'll take that. Yeah, so you were here last night, Dave. So we hit our chest with the dumbbells. Now we're hitting those shoulders. All right, so we did the presses, did some upright rows, side laterals. Now we're doing the front raises. So we'll hit a few shrugs with the barbell, catch our traps a little bit. And then we want to do some bent over rear flies, just to round it out. Keep things equal. I always feel that I'm neglecting those rear delts because, I tend to do a lot of push-ups, things like that. And you're always, especially with the decline push-ups, you're always going to be bringing more of the front shoulder in there. So I feel like my front shoulder gets the bulk of the work, and I'm kind of neglecting those side laterals and the rear delts. But again, I much prefer doing the rear delts on a pec deck machine. I feel them. I really, really feel that exercise as opposed to doing the bent over flies with the dumbbells. But we have to work with what we have right now. So whatever we have access to, we make it work, right? We'll try 10 reps with this, guys, and then we'll hit another set of the front raises. All right, so we'll hit 8 reps on this one, guys. And remember, left, right, center is 1 rep. So it's actually 3 moves per rep. Doubling our money on this. So we'll go for 8. All right, so that was our superset there, guys. So now we're gonna, like I said, we gotta hit, we don't wanna neglect those rear those rear delts. So we're going to do some bent over flies, and we'll superset that with some shrugs with the barbell. We'll hit some rear flies. So I'm going to do these bent over, guys. You can also do them seated. I'm not real comfortable doing them seated. If your arms are in the wrong position, it very quickly actually turns into a back row. But I'm just not comfortable doing the movement. I'll try and just show you. For anybody that's interested, you want to lean forward, but here you have to keep those arms nice and straight, and you come out to the side. I don't have room for my bag here, but you get the idea. So you're going to just come straight out, right? As opposed to if you bend those elbows and bring your arms back, you're going to actually turn that into a back row, you know? So I prefer, like I said, as far as the dumbbells go, I like standing and doing a bent over. But in a perfect world, I would do them consistently on a pec deck machine. I think it just isolates those rear delts even more. So let's try a few set reps here. just going to throw a couple of more pounds on that bar with these shrugs. So you can see, guys, I wear these, I guess you'd call them CrossFit grips. I wear these all the time. But when you're doing something like this, shrugs, and you know, obviously you guys that do barbell rows, either way, you know that your grip is going to give out way before your back muscles, or even in this case, my traps will. Right, so my traps can handle much more weight than my grip can. So I like these. I always, like I said, I wear them just for the grip, especially when I'm doing pull-ups. But here, I kind of give it a little wrap around the bar, and it just makes your grip a little stronger on that bar. Right, so you can squeeze out a few extra reps. Whereas if, you know, at least in my case, if I didn't have them, and I was just gripping the bar with my hands, my grip is going to tend to give out before those larger muscles will. Like I said, in this case, the traps, or in the case of rows, you know, your back muscles. All right, guys. I think that was three sets, right? 3 sets of each. We'll hit one more. We'll try one more set of those. I think that'll make it 4 sets of each. All right, we'll try set 4 on these. Superset the shrugs with the rear flies. All right, guys. So in all honesty, this is going to be this is my least favorite part of the workout here with this exercise. And you can see I'm only using 10 pounds, but this exercise really kills me for some reason. It's a real burner. It's a good way to finish off your shoulder work. A few reps of this, so I'll show you. But again, we're going to be using straight arms. This isn't an ego lift. The idea is to maximize the reps and lower your weight. And I promise you, I mean, you could do this move with no weight and you're going to really feel it in your shoulders. So.
That is a burner, guys. It really is. You got to give that one a shot. But like I said, don't get crazy with the weight. Don't try and be a hero there. Definitely low weight on that. Like I said, I'm only using 10 pounds. I definitely feel it. All right, 10 on that, guys.
All right, guys, that's it. Shoulders are done. Like I said, we did just some seated dumbbell presses, which is going to be, it's always going to be a basic mass and strength building exercise for your shoulders. It's going to be the overhead press. Whether you do it with dumbbells or a barbell or even rubber bands, same difference. Resistance is resistance, right? It's all going to work in the end, but that's going to be a basic exercise. You could do it standing, you could do it seated, and then you always want to isolate each part of the shoulder, right? So there's 3 parts of the shoulder: the front, the middle, and the back. Anterior, the mid, and posterior, if you want to get technical, but basically the front, the middle, and the back. So in order to isolate that front shoulder, you're going to do some type of front raise, right? With, again, dumbbell. You could do it with a rubber band. You could do it with anything. You could do it with your grocery bags. But that front raise with a nice straight arm is going to catch that front part of the shoulder. And then if you want to catch the middle part of the shoulder, you're going to do a side raise or a side lateral. And again, this one you could do seated or standing. You could do straight arms right out to the side. And there's no need to be coming up here. Shoulder height on these moves are more than sufficient, right? Even with your front raise, maybe like eye level, right? You don't have to come all the way up here. And then for the back, for your rear shoulders, again, you're going to do a rear shoulder fly. And again, it's going to be with straight arms. I could do that seated. I could have my dumbbells. I'm going to lean all the way forward, look down at the floor, and I'm going to bring my arms out right to the side, keeping them nice and straight. And like I said, the catch with these is that, you want to keep those arms nice and straight in order to isolate that rear shoulder. But if I'm here and I come back and my arms bend, now I'm turning it into a back fly. So it's a little nuanced when you do it this way. I prefer to do it on a pec deck machine at the gym, where you're seated head on to the machine, and you'll grab the handles and you come nice back like that. I find that it isolates the rear shoulders. But anyway, like you said, you have to work with whatever you have available, but you could find a way to make it work for sure. And then we did some shrugs with the barbell, and that's going to catch our traps right up here. All right, so you're going to be standing. You could do these with dumbbells too, if you have dumbbells down at your side. All right, and you're just going to come up and down. Just play stupid. When somebody asks you a question, you say, I don't know. And just go like that, shrug, I don't know. And it's the same thing if you have a barbell. Your hands basically right in front of the quads, and you're going to shrug up. Hold it for a split second and bring it down. Nice straight arms. And that's going to catch those traps. So that's it, a little bit of everything, guys. And then I finished off with that 6-way move. And that's just going to be out to the side, bring it to the front, raise it up, boom, boom, boom. That's 6 times, right? And that's going to really finish you off. It's really going to burn. And again, with that, I used the 10-pound dumbbells, and that's more than sufficient. That's more than sufficient to burn me out. So, all right, guys. So I appreciate everybody that was here today. I appreciate everybody that hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Or if you just choose to lurk in the background and watch, we'll take that too. There's a link here for my link tree. Got some nice old dog merch. Channel memberships are up and running. Anybody wants to take a look at that? Yeah, we do some one-on-one coaching too. If anybody's interested in weight loss, fitness coaching, you could hit me up via email, olddogfitness19@gmail.com. That address is going to be down in that link tree that you see in the chat there. Other than that, I wish everybody the best. Again, I appreciate everybody for being here. I appreciate the back and forth. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, get your reps in, work those shoulders, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.